What if the man you thought was your perfect billionaire fiancé was secretly testing your every move, hiding in the shadows of his own home? But when the loyal maid steps in with a revelation that shatters illusions, loyalties crumble, and nothing will ever be the same. Stay tuned as secrets unravel in ways you won't believe. In the opulent sprawl of New York City, where skyscrapers pierce the heavens like gleaming spears of ambition, Alexander Voss reigned supreme as a tech billionaire whose empire spanned continents. At 38, with chiseled features that could grace the cover of any magazine and a net worth that made even the wealthiest envious, Alex had everything except trust. His life had been a series of calculated risks, building Voss Tech from a garage startup to a global powerhouse in AI and cybersecurity. But his heart, that was a fortress, breached only once before by betrayal. Now engaged to the stunning Alina Ramirez, a 28-year-old model-turned-influencer with cascading raven hair and eyes like polished emeralds, Alex found himself questioning if love was just another illusion. Alina had entered his life like a whirlwind, charming him at a charity gala where her laughter lit up the room brighter than the crystal chandeliers. She adored his 6-month-old daughter, Lily, or so it seemed, cooing over the baby's tiny fingers and posting adorable photos on her social media, captioning them with hearts and promises of forever. But whispers nagged at Alex, late-night texts she dismissed as work, unexplained absences, and a lingering doubt seeded by his ex-wife's infidelity that had left him a single father. Lily, with her innocent blue eyes mirroring his own, was his world, born from a marriage that crumbled under lies. He couldn't risk her heart or his on another facade. That's why on a crisp autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon painting the penthouse in golden hues, Alex devised a plan. He told Alina he had an urgent business trip to Tokyo, kissing her goodbye with feigned reluctance, his private jet supposedly waiting. But instead, he slipped back into the building through a service entrance, his heart pounding like a drum in his chest. The penthouse was a marvel. Marble floors, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking Central Park, and Lily's nursery a sanctuary of soft pastels and plush toys. Alex hid under Lily's bed, the space cramped but concealed by the long dust ruffle, his phone on silent, recording everything. Hours ticked by in agonizing slowness. The scent of baby powder and lavender filled his nostrils as he lay there, muscles aching, mind racing with scenarios. What if she was faithful? What if this test proved her love? But doubt gnawed deeper. Alina arrived home from her girls' night, her heels clicking rhythmically against the floor. She checked on Lily, who was already asleep in her crib, the baby's soft breaths a lullaby in the quiet room. Alex held his breath, peering through a tiny gap. Alina sighed, her voice a whisper, "Such a sweet little thing, if only you weren't in the way." Alex's blood ran cold. Was that affection or something sinister? She left the room, and soon the sound of her on the phone echoed faintly. "Yes, darling, he's gone for the week. We can finally be alone." Alex's world tilted. Who was she talking to? Minutes stretched into eternity as he strained to hear more, but she moved to the living room. Then the maid, Maria, a faithful employee of 10 years, a stout woman in her 50s with kind eyes and a no-nonsense demeanor, entered the nursery to tidy up. Maria had been with Alex since before Lily's birth, a surrogate mother figure who doted on the child. As she straightened the blankets, she muttered under her breath, unaware of Alex beneath the bed. Poor Mr. Voss. If only he knew the truth about her. Alex's pulse quickened. What truth? Maria paused, glancing around as if sensing something, then continued softly. I've seen the messages on her phone when she leaves it out. Meetings with that lawyer talking about prenups and how to get more. And the baby, she complains about her constantly to her friends. Alex felt a surge of rage and betrayal, but he remained still, gathering evidence. The night wore on. Alina returned to the nursery briefly, cooing falsely at Lily, who stirred in her sleep. "SHH, little one, mommy's here, well, soon to be." Her tone dripped with insincerity that Alex now heard clearly. As midnight approached, Maria came back, this time with a duster, and in her quiet routine she dropped a bombshell. "I found those pills in her drawer. Contraceptives. No, something else, sedatives, maybe for the baby. I should tell him." Alex's mind reeled. sedatives for Lily. Panic clawed at him, but he couldn't reveal himself yet. Alina's laughter from the other room mixed with a man's voice on speakerphone, confirming his worst fears. "Once we're married, I'll handle the kid, adoption or something." The words stabbed like knives. Maria, finishing her tasks, whispered a prayer for Lily and left. Alex lay there, piecing it together. Alina's plan to marry for money, sideline the baby, perhaps worse. But Maria's exposure was the key. He needed more proof. As dawn broke, Alex emerged, stiff and resolute, confronting the web of deceit. Yet this was only the beginning. The maid's full revelation would upend everything he thought he knew about love, family, and trust. The city awoke outside, oblivious to the storm brewing in the penthouse. Alex slipped out undetected, his plan evolving. He contacted his private investigator discreetly, feeding him the recordings. Back in his office overlooking the bustling streets, he replayed the audio, each word a hammer to his heart. Alina texted him sweet nothings about missing him, but now they rang hollow. Maria, loyal as ever, noticed his subdued demeanor when he returned early, claiming the trip was canceled. "Sir, is everything all right?" she asked, her eyes searching. Alex hesitated, then confided partially, testing her. "Maria, have you noticed anything off with Alina?" Her face paled and she nodded. "I've been meaning to tell you, she's not who she seems." Over coffee in the kitchen, Maria spilled hidden calls, suspicious packages, and overheard plots with an ex-lover about contesting custody post-marriage to leverage more assets. Alex's empire included trusts for Lily unbreakable, but Alina aimed to challenge them. "And the baby," she resents her, "says she's a reminder of your past." Fury boiled in Alex, but gratitude for Maria swelled. He promoted her on the spot, vowing protection. As days passed, Alex played the loving fiancé, all while gathering irrefutable evidence. Dinners out, where Alina flaunted her ring, but Alex saw the cracks. Her impatience with Lily's cries, her quick temper masked by smiles. One evening, as they hosted a party, Alina excused herself and Alex followed subtly. Overhearing her in the study, "Once I have his name, the company shares are mine." His blood boiled. Maria, serving drinks, caught his eye and nodded subtly, her exposure fueling his resolve. The test under the bed had been the spark. Now the fire raged. But deeper secrets loomed, Alina's ties to a rival company, perhaps corporate espionage. Alex delved into vast tech security logs, finding anomalies traced to her IP. Betrayal layered upon betrayal. Lily, oblivious, giggled in his arms, her purity contrasting the darkness. Alex swore to protect her at all costs. As Chapter 1 closed, the stage was set for confrontation, but Maria's final whisper hinted at more. "Sir, there's something about your ex-wife too. Alina knows her." The web tangled further, pulling Alex into a vortex of revelations that would redefine his life. The revelation from Maria hung in the air like a storm cloud over the penthouse, thickening the atmosphere with unspoken dread. Alex paced his study, the walls lined with awards and screens flickering with stock tickers, but his mind was elsewhere, tangled in the threads of deceit that Alina had woven so skillfully. It had been 2 days since his night under Lily's bed, and the recordings burned a hole in his pocket, digital evidence of her duplicity. Maria, now his confidant, had provided more. A small hidden camera she'd placed in the nursery after suspecting Alina's neglect. "I did it for the baby, sir," she explained, her voice trembling but firm. The footage was damning. Alina ignoring Lily's cries for hours, scrolling through her phone instead, muttering about how the child was ruining her figure and standing between her and the billions. Alex watched in horror, his fists clenched, as the video showed Alina slipping something into Lily's bottle, a mild sedative, confirmed by lab tests. He rushed. "She wanted quiet nights for her affairs," Maria said, tears in her eyes. But the maid's exposure went deeper. She had overheard Alina plotting with a man named Victor, her ex, and a shady investor with ties to vast tech's competitors. "They're after your patents, sir. The AI algorithms that power everything." Alex's empire wasn't just money. It was innovation, guarded secrets worth trillions. Alina had been feeding info, subtle leaks that explained recent hacks. Fury propelled him into action. He hired a team of lawyers, fortifying Lily's trusts and preparing annulment papers. They weren't married yet, but the engagement ring felt like shackles now. As the sun set over the city, casting long shadows, Alex confronted Alina in the living room, the skyline a backdrop to their unraveling. "We need to talk," he said, his voice steel. She fluttered her lashes, innocent as ever. "What's wrong, darling? Miss me already?" He played the recording, her face draining of color. "How? You were gone," she stammered. "I tested you," he replied coldly. "And you failed." Denials poured out, lies about the calls being to her agent, the sedatives for her own anxiety, but the evidence mounted. Victor arrived unannounced, a slick man in a tailored suit, thinking Alex was away. The confrontation escalated. Victor smirked. "You think you can keep it all? Alina deserves half." Alex's security escorted him out, but not before Victor dropped a bomb. "Ask about your ex-wife. Alina helped her fake the divorce terms." Shock rippled through Alex. His ex, Sophia, had left abruptly, citing irreconcilable differences, taking a hefty settlement. But now Maria revealed more. She'd found documents in Alina's drawer linking her to Sophia. "They were friends, sir. Planned it together to bleed you dry." The plot thickened. Sophia introduced Alina at that gala, a setup from the start. Alex dug deeper, his investigators uncovering emails, payoffs, even a hidden account where Alina stashed vast tech intel sold to rivals. Lily, safe in Maria's arms during the chaos, became his anchor. He promoted Maria to household manager, giving her a raise that changed her life. As weeks unfolded, the legal battle ignited, suits filed, injunctions against Alina and Victor, vast tech's board rallying behind him. But Alina fought dirty, leaking stories to tabloids. Billionaire abandons fiancé. Public scrutiny mounted, paparazzi swarming the penthouse. Alex shielded Lily, moving temporarily to his Hamptons estate where ocean waves soothed his frayed nerves. Maria joined them, her loyalty unwavering. "I've got your back, sir. Always." In quiet moments, Alex reflected on trust, how rare it was, how Maria embodied it. The climax built. A court hearing where Maria testified, her exposure sealing Alina's fate. Footage played, gasps echoing in the room. Alina crumbled, admitting the affair, the espionage, the resentment toward Lily. "I never wanted a kid, just the life." Victor was arrested for corporate theft. Sophia resurfaced, sued for fraud. Alex emerged victorious, his empire intact but his heart wiser. He dissolved the engagement publicly, vowing to focus on Lily. In the end, Maria's bravery changed everything, not just exposing the lies but restoring faith. Alex started a foundation for single parents, inspired by his ordeal. As he tucked Lily in, the nursery now a haven of true love, he whispered, "We're safe now." The city lights twinkled outside, a new chapter beginning, free from shadows. Love the drama and want more stories that twist your emotions and keep you on the edge? Subscribe to the channel right now for weekly uploads of epic tales like this. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update, and join our community of thrill seekers.